Hello dear students, very good morning to all of you. Welcome you all to English language class. Today we will do synthesis that you can see here. So synthesis means joining or combining two or more sentences into one sentence but without making any change in the meaning. You will be given two or more sentences and you have to join them into one single sentence by following the instruction given. Okay, but you have to be sure meaning does not change. You have come across this type of thing in class 9. Okay, and in your question, in your examination questions also as well. See here, for that, sentence is simple, compound and complex, and so when you will be joining two or more sentences and you will join into a single sentence, that will be either simple, complex or compound. So today we will learn join two or more sentences into a simple sentence. First of all, what is simple sentence? Anyway, it will have only one main verb. Simple sentence will have only one main verb. See here. See the example. Despite putting his utmost effort, he did not succeed. See here, there is only one main verb, succeed. Here, this putting is not a main verb. Okay? Putting is not a main verb. This is participle. What is participle? Verb plus ing used as an adjective, or it has both the quality of adjective also and verb also. But it will not change its form if you change the tense, the subject. This word will not change. Participle will not change. This is also kind of non-finite verb. So see here, despite putting his utmost effort, he did not succeed. There are two sentences. He put utmost effort. He did not succeed. We have joined into a single sentence, that is simple sentence. So despite putting his here, so putting his utmost effort, he did not succeed. Second is here. So here learn the rules. How to join two or more sentences into a single simple sentence. First is there by using participle. And that you have learned here. You have made this put participle. We have just added ing, but not used as a main verb, but as non-finite. So, despite putting his utmost effort, he did not succeed. Second example is here. Turn to the right, you will see me. Turn to the right, you will see me. Just make turn into participle, turning. Turning to the right, you will see me. See, there is only one main verb, that is see. So this is here simple sentence. This is here a simple sentence because it has only one main verb, see. Second rule is by infinitive. You can use infinitive to join two or more sentences into a simple sentence. He went to Delhi. He wished to see the Red Fort. So he went to Delhi to see the Red Fort. We have made here is infinitive, to see. See here, to see, to go, to play. This is infinitive, and it is also kind of non-finite verb. It will not change if you change the tense, if you change the subject. This verb will remain same. So this is non-finite verb. This cannot be as a main verb. So here is only one main verb, main. So this is also a simple sentence. Rule number third is there. You can join two or more sentences into a simple sentence by using adjectives. So see here, there are two sentences. A soldier had a horse. The soldier was brave. So a brave soldier had a horse. You have used here adjective. Now there is only one main verb, that is had. So this is a simple sentence. Now here What is phrase? A group of words. Okay, without any finite verb. There will be no main verb at all in this group, and this is also part of a sentence, just like a clause. But it doesn't have its subject and predicate like a clause. See here. Now here I have this adverb. So he is slow today. It is unusual. Okay, he's slow today. It is unusual. So he is unusually slow today. Usually here have used adverb. See here. Okay, the sunset. He had not finished his project. So he had not finished his project by the sunset. This is adverbial phrase, by the sunset. In this way, dear students, you have learned the first part only how to join two or more sentences into a simple sentence. Okay, and here I have given you 4 rules only. More rules I will give you in next video. So your homework for today is you have to write letter number 8. Letter number 8. Page number is 174. Page number is, yes, page number 174. Just a minute, let me find. Just let me find. Yes. Page number is 107. Page 107 and question number 2A. Question number 2A. This is your homework. So here it is, you are writing a letter to the director of the zoological park, means your zoo. Orema Zoo is there in Ranchi. You are writing letter to the director of that zoo, expressing your concern for the safety of the visitors, and you are showing your concern that visitors means who go to visit the zoo are not safe. So you are requesting the director to strengthen the safety measures, because recently there was an event when by accident a visitor fell into the cage of a tiger and he was killed by the tiger and eaten up. So you are giving example. So in content here you are you are touching 4 points, then only you will get 2 marks. So in formal letter, content is of 2 marks, format is 3 marks, 3 to 5, and again language or expression, that is 5 marks. So in content you have to touch 4 points. Okay, thank you, bye bye, happy learning. Okay.